ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager with GDM. Today's session outlook, we're going to be talking about the euro. Of course, we saw some upside yesterday's session, but that was on the back of the French elections. As we can see from the euro's move, it's down right now to 1.0920, but of course it climbed up just above the 1.1 resistance area, as of course early on Monday, the relief of Emmanuel Macron's victory in presidential elections in France, of course, boosted investors' confidence. Also, we're looking at the focus that it's shifting right now to the European Central Bank. And that, of course, is happening on Wednesday. That is tomorrow, starting with the European Central Bank's president, Mario Draghi's speech, which, of course, could be also expected to scale back some quantitative easing, which, of course, strengthened the European economy in the recent months. However, before that, we're going to be focusing on some China data, of course, producer price index and consumer price index coming out early in the Asian session. And of course, looking throughout the day, some minor US data as well. But the most important is coming on Thursday, as we're looking for Great Britain manufacturing production and of course industrial production. This is early before we're looking the goods trade balance and of course total trade balance, looking also at the asset purchase facility for the Bank of England, and of course later in the day Bank of England minutes, which of course will be followed by the estimate of aka the preliminary GDP report out of the UK. Also, initial and continuing jobless claims out of the US, which is the usual weekly data. But of course, on Friday, we're looking at the retail sales out of the US and of course, consumer price index, which is the most important so-called inflationary indicator, which of course could tip the scales for June rate hike either direction. Before that, we're looking at the gross domestic product for the first quarter out of Germany, and of course the harmonized consumer price index. And later into the US session, we will take a look at Baker Hughes oil rigs, which of course could be expected to deliver some moderate volatility due to the fact that we're looking at some weak oil prices, roughly around $46 a barrel. Let's have a look at the rest of the currencies and commodities, how they're pricing in after a very solid Monday for the euro, which we mentioned it climbed just above the 1.1 key area. Sterling against dollar firm on the sidelines, hovering around the 50 exponential moving average. Nothing to do there, but of course the one thing that we will be focusing today is the dollar against the yen. As we see, it's strengthened also on the back of Emmanuel Macron's victory in France, and of course we're looking at a very strong boost above 113 area, so we can resume our bullish scenario. That would of course be targeting the 114 area before it actually tests the key resistance at 114.20. Oil prices, as we mentioned earlier, it of course weakened last week to below $44 a barrel and precisely to $43.75 before it actually scaled back $3 up to $46.75 early today. And of course, we could be also looking for some further upside towards the 47.60, which is the 200 exponential. And of course, we can face some strong resistance over there due to the fact that we have weekly crude oil stock data coming out throughout the days. And of course, we could be looking for further stagnation on oil supplies. That could be boosting furthermore. And we're looking at gold prices, which of course weakened after Emmanuel Macron's victory. And of course, we're looking at some more risk persuasion out of the investors and traders, which are looking for stocks and European currency as well. Out of the victory in France during the weekend. But of course, we're also looking for further downside in gold prices towards the key 1220 area. which is of course an area which once broken could open the doors towards the 1200, which is also a solid support area for now. However, furthermore, we're going to follow up the markets and of course update you again with the usual data that is important for the day. So I'm going to be talking again to you tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.